What's up, y'all? Welcome to today's workshop, the 2024 SEO formula for family-owned HVAC businesses. Today is July 11th, just a week after 4th of July. And I just want to say I had such a blast with my family, just so much laughter, coming together with my 6-month-old daughter and our entire family, and just like spending a really good day. And I just want to ask all of you, how was your 4th of July? Give me a 1 in the chat if you had a blast, if you had lots of laughter, if you enjoyed the fireworks, if you enjoyed good food and good company. I see Brian with a 1, Ryan with a 1, Jenna with a 1, Shelby with a 1, Rich with a 1. Epic, cool. Sounds like you all had a great time. I had a great time. And I just want to start by saying thank you for taking this time to work on your business, meaning taking time aside to watch this webinar, this workshop on SEO and how to really get ranked for the most important terms to increase your lead flow, to increase your book jobs, and increase your return on investment, return on the marketing dollars that you're spending in your business. Now, with that being said, a lot has changed this year and the last half of 2023 in the local search algorithms and in Google's big search algorithm. So I just want to say and give a little bit of context that we're going to dive into all of this. We will dive into what you can do on your website specifically to increase your rankings and get more page 1 rankings, get more top 3 rankings, to get more website visitors and to get more leads, more installs, repairs, and maintenance jobs in your business. And we'll also go into the things that work best for our clients. So I will take you into the website and I will show you the things that we do on the website that make us rank really, really well. With that being said, let's dive into it. Our website SEO, the SEO formula, is one core strategy out of 10 core strategies that form the Local Omnipresence Marketing System. So the SEO part today is a mini part, is one of the parts that forms the strategy. And I just want to go into each strategy really quickly before we jump into SEO, so you can get a broad picture about like, how does everything interrelate? So first of all, we have your website, conversion optimized website, SEO optimized website, and a website optimized for user experience. Really important to get more website visitors to your website that convert into leads and will never ever forget you again because your branding is on point, your languaging is on point, and you speak to your target audience actually, right? Then we have local SEO, everything around Google Business Profile, formerly Google My Business Profile, everything around local rankings, near me search terms, citation building, local link building, etc., etc., etc. Then we have website SEO, everything on page, meaning everything you can do on your website to increase your rankings, which we'll go into today. And then everything off page, everything that you can do outside of your website to increase your rankings. We will go into this in depth today. Then we have the referral system, which plays a part once you start growing faster. You want to make sure that you use your customer base and leverage it to get more referral business, because these leads are typically for free, depending on what kind of system you build, right? If you have a reward system that rewards the referral and the referee, and the one that refers the referrer, then you have some cost. But referral leads have the best quality, they're easy to close, they come for big jobs, and they stay for you typically a very long time. Then we have reputation management, meaning reviews on autopilot. How do you grow your reviews on autopilot? How do you showcase your reviews on your website, social media profiles, etc. on autopilot? And how do you respond automatically to reviews, bad reviews and good reviews? Then content marketing is another really important core strategy for the local omnipresence marketing system, meaning gaining the omnipresence everywhere your target audience, your target homeowners are living, meaning creating blog articles, being on YouTube, being on Instagram, being on Facebook, being on TikTok, wherever your audience is at, we want to be at to speak to them and have omnipresence. Sales funnels, meaning sales funnels that generate for you replacement leads. very simply, a replacement or installation estimate funnel. That's how we call it. We get traffic in there. We have a questionnaire, and then we send them to a landing page with a customized estimate, and then they can schedule an in-home estimate already being prepared to buy because they know the price already, at least in which direction the price goes. But we will have a separate webinar on sales funnels further down the road. PPC advertising, everyone knows about it. Google advertising, to be present on Google, be present on Google Maps, local service ads, Google Guaranteed, etc. Then we have retargeting ads on social media platforms, website visitors getting retargeted to convert more website visitors into leads that you have already gained through SEO or PPC, getting more bang for your buck. And then we have analytics and tracking, meaning everything from call tracking to Google Analytics to marketing dashboards to knowing your numbers exactly. And these 10 strategies form the Local Omnipresence Marketing System that we use at TopSEER to help family-owned HVAC businesses go from $500,000 in yearly revenue up to $10 million in yearly revenue. And with that being said, let's join into today's content, jump into today's content, because today everything is going to be about search engine optimization 2.0. So let's talk about website SEO for today. My promise to you today is to be fully focused, to be with you and give my best to educate you on what you can do on your website and off your website to increase your rankings and to get more leads, more booked jobs, and a better return on investment. I don't have my phone present. My phone is on Do Not Disturb. I have set a time. I have set time aside in my calendar, and I'm fully present here with you. And therefore, I ask you that you put your phone on Do Not Disturb and really take that time for your business and dive into this content. That you close Facebook, WhatsApp, Slack, anything that could distract you from learning how to move your business up the ranks in Google, and that you're all in with me for the next 60 to 90 minutes, depending on how deep we dive, how many questions you all have, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Give me one in the chat if that sounds good, if you're all in with me. Okay, cool. Brian and Jenna, directly a one. Joseph, Jody, cool. Amazing. Let's jump in. Let's be all in and make a change in our SEO and grow. So what we will cover today. First of all, we'll cover the two most important factors to rank in the top 3 on Google and Google Maps. There are only 2 ranking factors that split up in hundreds of ranking factors, but it's only 2 things that you really need to do in order to achieve great results. Like my mentors always tell me, 20% of the activity gives 80% of the results, and these are the 2 things that you need to implement in your search engine optimization strategy to rank in the top 3. Then we'll talk about how to optimize your website with the 2024 SEO formula. We'll go into the nitty-gritty. I will give you the things you need to act on. I will give you step-by-step that you can execute and be better off in a month from now, okay? And then third, we'll talk about how to get more leads, jobs, and return on investment from your SEO. We'll talk about the specifics there, how to really dial the strategy in, okay? Cool. And with that being said, I would like to lead real quick, introduce myself. My name is Thomas Eberts, and you probably ask yourself, who is this guy? I'm a really ordinary guy. My dad had a home service business in a small town called Bocholt in Germany, and he took me under his wing when I was 11 years old. He started working with me and showing me what home services is about true work, honesty, and that relationship to the homeowners and really building that trust and them receiving the quality work, right? So here you can see me with my neighbor's son on a machine when we were remodeling our backyard. And with that background, I started around 2015 going into online marketing and really wanting to learn, like, what is the internet about and how can I be successful on the internet? And then 2016, I discovered SEO and I built a niche website about security cameras and sold stuff via Amazon, not knowing what I'm really doing, but I started in this SEO thing, building websites and getting really into the nitty-gritty. And Since then, in the past 10 years, I have really dialed in a lot of things for our clients in different industries. I've spent over $2 million in advertising on Google Meta across the board. I have won a ClickFunnels award for making $1 million with a single funnel, replacement funnel, for example. When you do that with ClickFunnels, you get like an award like this. And that, yeah, is just to give you a little bit more reassurance that what I'm presenting here today is worth your time. I'm just wanting to make sure that you know, hey, this dude actually knows what he's talking about. He's not one of these, I try to. No, I'm here to educate, and I want to reassure you that your time is well spent. It's an hour of your time that you could spend otherwise as well. And I've been featured in magazines like Forbes next to Jordan Belfort about selling, emotional selling, etc., etc. And this is just a little bit of like things that I think you would like to know about me just to be able to vet me and to know, is that guy full of shit or is that guy actually legit? And that's why I present this information. I couldn't care less about my ClickFunnels award and Forbes and all of that stuff. I care about where I come from my dad, growing up with my dad and him helping me understand what is honest, reliable, and hard work and how does that look like. Oh, and I've been speaking on stage as well. But anyways, let's jump into the content. Today, I want to show you how to achieve more top 3 rankings, more leads, more jobs, and more return on investment. And this is the website of one of our clients, Comfort One Air Conditioning, and they're based in one of the most competitive markets in the US, in Phoenix, Arizona. We have the hottest temperatures for the longest time here. Our summer starts in April and it ends October or November, meaning we are on season from April until November. Full power. And in this city here, you find more HVAC companies than in many other cities that are VC-funded companies, venture capitalist-funded companies, meaning companies that have a lot of marketing budget that can really pay anything for a click because there's so much capital in the back. And they're buying up all the systems in masses, like thousands of systems at a time. Therefore, they get discounts, and therefore they can push you down with the price and try to push out the smaller companies or buy them up. And this is why we are here. This is why Ryan and I have founded SEER Marketers, because we want to help the family-owned and operated HVAC businesses grow, take market share away from these VC-funded companies and put the power back to the people rather than to the big corporations. And with Comfort One was before with a marketing agency called Scorpion. Many of you have heard of them. Some might be signed up with them. And their website and the service they received was, you can watch the case study on our website. I'm not going to talk shit about Scorpion, but their experience was not the best. Let's say it like this. So you can see here their website, before we started working with them, had 111 impressions a day, meaning 111 people were seeing Comfort One in the Google search results August 1st in 2023. No rankings for important keywords, no visibility, no leads. Their website speed was crazy slow. They had a performance score of 47. Google doesn't want these websites to rank high that have a bad user experience, right? So now, after working since August 1st, so for the last 11 months, we have dialed in their website SEO. We have dialed in their website. And now for every dollar they spend on our fees doing SEO for them, we are making $9.47 in return, meaning they have on average a 947% return on investment on our SEO services. We're adding about $450,000 in top line revenue this year only with SEO. We haven't even started doing advertising yet. We haven't even started with them doing the replacement funnel because they are not there yet. They have 3 technicians, 2 in the office. They have 2 trucks. That's it. So they are not there yet where they have a sales team, etc., etc. But I just want to reassure you again, what we do here has, in German we say, Hand and foot. Hand und Fuß. It means that the stuff that we teach and work on works. So this is what we do. We help family-owned HVAC businesses. We have a team of 4 experts for each of our clients, building websites, doing SEO, especially for Comfort One. And then we have experts for doing PPC and content marketing and everything that your business would need. This means we quadruple the results and speed that we get these results to you. So if you're ever interested in talking to us, how we could help you get more leads, more jobs, and more return on investment, optimize your website, get you ranked higher, get better results, We would love to have that opportunity to talk to you, show you what we could do, help you understand what kind of a difference we can make number-wise in your business. This webinar is not a sales pitch, but at the end of the day, if you need help, we are here for you. We have a complimentary consultation where we do a keyword list for you, rankings for organic and for organic SEO and maps. We'll look at your rankings. We audit your website for conversions, SEO, user experience, and we will look at your online advertising strategy and give you a step-by-step plan to get more leads. But we'll talk about this more towards the end. So let's dive into the two most important factors to rank in the top 3 on Google. First of all, does SEO still matter? Should I still care? Are people still clicking? Do I need to do this? I see so many other HVAC business owners in these Facebook groups that I'm in that say SEO doesn't work. I've worked with an agency for 6 months. They have not gotten me anything, etc., etc., etc. And I want to say sorry. Sorry for our industry. Sorry for the service that other marketing agencies have set the standard for in our industry. Out of my perspective, SEO still matters, and I would like to make the point why. This is a search engine results page for a local keyword. You can see here the first thing that pops up are local service ads, which has a lot to do with search engine optimization because your local service ads are profiting from your website SEO and Google Business Profile SEO. And then we see the pay-per-click ads, right? They come right at the second position, but that's not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about today are the top 5 organic listings, meaning we have the organic listings that receive 67% on clicks of all the clicks from that first page, right? So we have PPC and LSA that get around about 33%, and then we have 67% that click on the top 5 listings. And of these 67%, 71% click on maps and the organic results in the map 3 pack. So with that being said, SEO still matters. You need to be there and harvest these 67% of clicks. If 1,000 people search for HVAC replacement in your city, then 33, meaning 330 people will click on ads and 670 people a month will click on the top 5 listings. Imagine you ranking in the top 5, in the top 3, in the map pack and in the Google search, in organic Google search. That would mean you could get 670 people that are interested in replacements. I know you can't serve all of these people, but you could be picky if you have all of these rankings. So yes, SEO still matters. For one of our clients, we have 800 users a month just from SEO, meaning 800 website visitors that are looking for installs, replacements, repairs, and maintenance, just because they have their rankings. And once we are in the top 3, it's easy to stay there. Getting there is hard, right? So yes, SEO still matters. Because think about it. How would 28 leads, this is a dashboard that we give our clients every month about how we perform, what we deliver to them. How would 28 leads for installs, repairs, and maintenance impact your business if they would be pre-positioned to buy? How would 5 more installs affect you and affect your business this month? How would 11 more jobs affect your business this month? If you say, wow, that will make a great effect, then start investing into your SEO, because this is the way to sort of like flatten the curve. Because we always go into these top season, shoulder season, top season. Of course, it's different for every market, but in general, we have seasons. But the goal should be to stay flat, to have similar demand at every year, at every month of the year, so we can plan our business and grow our business and get more techs on board, get more trucks on the road, and really grow predictably and have that security within myself of like knowing, oh, okay, I'm gonna get like 15, 20 more installs next month, because that's how it has been for the last 6 months. And most of them come from SEO, and that's just like the baseline. So with that being said, yes, SEO still matters. You can't rely only on pay-per-click and local service ads. And I always say this, if you want results tomorrow, do pay-per-click, do local service ads. If you play the game on the long run, which we typically like to do, especially with clients that are starting out and want to grow over time, then invest into your SEO. Warren Buffett always says, never put all your eggs in one basket. Don't just go for pay-per-click and local service ads. These placements are great to get leads quick, but if you want cheap leads, $15 install leads, then do SEO and not pay $100 per click and $500 for an install lead. You will still be profitable, but the $15 lead is cheaper and will definitely make your bottom line look way better and put more money into your pocket. So, why is SEO so important? 93% of online experiences begin with search engines, meaning 93% of homeowners that are looking for installs, repairs, and maintenance in your city, they Google, they search. 93% of them. If 10,000 people search, if 10,000 people are interested in installs, repairs, and maintenance, then 9,300 are searching. And if you are there omnipresent, then you can grow and you can go for it. 53.3% of all website traffic comes from organic search. Meaning most of your traffic, more than half, comes from organic search. If you don't receive any traffic from organic search, that's because you don't show up and you don't rank. And SEO drives 1,000% more traffic than organic social media. So if you are investing right now into social media, take that spend away, put it in SEO. It drives way more traffic. It's way more relevant to homeowners. Social media is for building trust, but not for driving leads, not for driving jobs, not for driving return on investment. It's a nice to have. It's an add-on. And 69.7% of search queries contain 4 words or more, meaning best HVAC companies in city, for example. Affordable replacements in city, for example. Or how long does it take to install a heat pump? This person is interested in getting a new heat pump and is looking for a query that's longer. So there's a huge potential to rank for these kind of queries. So, and I just want to say, these stats come from Bright Edge, Backlinko, Ahrefs, and SparkToro. I haven't really heard about these. I prepared this webinar a month ago, so I wanted to put these resources in there and say, like, hey, we haven't come up with all of these numbers. Our colleagues in our industry, in our SEO industry, came up with these statistics. So these statistics just show you, like, let's go. There is a lot of money in SEO. Let's go for it. And of course, SEO leads have a higher close ratio because they come pre-positioned to buy. They search for you. They land on your website. Your website is optimized, like I spoke in the beginning, user experience, conversion, and SEO. And they read about your brand and they get a good impression. They read all of the information that we provide for them, SEO optimized and user experience optimized. And then they are already like, hey, John, yeah, I'm just calling in because I've been reading on your website about replacement of my AC unit here. My AC unit is 10 years old and like my house not cooling lower than 80 degrees now. And I've read so much about your website, about your services, and I really love like how much work you put in terms of warranties and all of it. I feel really comfortable. Can we have an in-home estimate? How amazing would these phone calls be? Ask your salespeople. Ask your salespeople if you are already measuring. Do they prefer leads from SEO or do they prefer leads from PPC or LSA? In our experience, salespeople always prefer SEO leads because they are higher quality, they are already well informed, they have read about your website, and we didn't disrupt them and try to pull them in. We just gave content out, great content, and made them wanting to get on the phone with us. And that's why SEO is so great. That's why we love doing SEO. So let's dive into some more actionable content. I feel like I have now given for 20 minutes a lot of context why SEO matters and the context of like how should we approach it. Now let's look at the top 15 local organic ranking factors, meaning the factors that make your website rank in the top 3. So up 1, we have a dedicated page for each service, meaning that your AC installation, AC repair, heat pump repair, furnace repair, mini split repair, HVAC maintenance, etc., all of these services should have their own page. And here you can see at Comfort One how we did this. We have the category of HVAC installations, and then we have AC installation, heat pump installation, furnace installation, mini split installation. Same for HVAC repair. HVAC repair, and then we have AC repair, heat pump repair, furnace repair, and mini split repair. And this is helping Google understand all the services that we offer, and we are more specific in ranking for these queries. So these sub-services and these sub-service pages are more likely to rank because they're more specific and they give more specific content to the user that is searching for something specific. And then on number 2, we have internal linking. Internal links are so important because they pass link juice around and help Google understand your website better. Meaning, Google is a machine and works with probabilities. So Google is not like a human understands that your website is an HVAC website just by looking at it. Google has to scan with their AI and their machine all of your content, read it, digest it, and then form probabilities how likely it is that you are an HVAC business. Google has no common sense. Google is a machine, 1 or 0. 1 or 0, right? So it's either yes or either no. And if it's not a yes or a no, it's a probability. And that's where Google is at. So by putting internal links in there, and you can help Google understand better, like how certain pages relate. How does the HVAC installation page relate to AC installation? How is this part? Like HVAC is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and AC installation is a part of HVAC, right? So if you help Google understand this, Google has a higher probability of ranking you higher. This is called entity SEO, a really new concept that I'm stoked to do another webinar on. So your homepage, as a tip, you can write this down. Your homepage should link to all of your service pages and location pages at least. Meaning on your homepage, meaning yourdomain.com, no slash anything, for comfort1ac.com. On that homepage, you should link to all of your services to give Google more juice, more understanding, and to all of your location pages, meaning for Comfort One, it would be the service areas of Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, Cave Creek, Carefree, Anthem, etc., 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 to give Google an understanding of like, hey, these are the service areas we serve. Please rank us for these queries. And then Google is going to be like, oh yeah, I want to do this because I want to give good search results for people searching in these areas. So if you think about interlinking, you want to think about the spider web of links that create connections for Google to understand how everything is interrelated, and therefore you will rank better. And then the next big thing is other websites linking to you. Okay, backlinks, big websites linking to you, authoritative websites linking to you, websites that have a high traffic, meaning that have a lot of website visitors, that have already the trust from Google linking to you. This will truly move the needle. Backlinks, so important. Let me give you an example. This is one of our clients in December 2023. 0 rankings, 0 links. Started with literally nothing. We built their entire website. We published a lot of content, just like I said, service pages, location pages, etc., etc. Built everything, 23 pages. And we established this HVAC business just by link building into an authority in the space. We built a total of 311 backlinks from 33 referring domains, meaning 33 referring domains created 311 backlinks, with 22 domains being higher than a domain rating of 40, meaning Google is like, oh, wow, that's a really trustable website. And so we built links on sites like Hope Kids Foundation and Omni Home Ideas and other charities and other blogs that are really important, really strong in the industry. And so now you can see here, after in December having 0 rankings and 0 links, in June we have 783 ranking keywords. 71 are ranking on page 2 and 27 are ranking on page 1. 27 keywords on page 1 when people search. 9 of those in the top 3. Maps, Google Maps, Local Map Pack, and organic. So with that, I want to say link building strategies, high quality link building strategies, move the needle and bring results. And I want to give you a heads up. If you're working with an agency or you have ever thought about building a lot of links for cheap, there are offers, for example, from Hoth Hoth SEO or something like that. They build you 100 links for $129. Those links go into PBNs, go into cloud stacking, go into a lot of ways of link building that are actually dangerous for your rankings. Why? Google has just launched 2 weeks ago a spam update, being able to detect these cheap links that you just buy, because Google doesn't want you to manipulate your search rankings by buying links. You need to do this more organically. And that's how we do it. And that's how we get into all of these bigger sites, by doing it organically in a good way. And I will help you understand how to do it in a little bit. Now, next up is hyper-localized content. You need to have hyper-localized content. Location pages with unique content about the jobs you did in your city or neighborhood. Blog articles with unique content about your HVAC services in your city, in Scottsdale, in Phoenix, etc., in the neighborhood. For example, the 15 don'ts of HVAC replacements in Scottsdale, Arizona. These are the 15 mistakes most homeowners make, and they end up having to repair the system two years in. They end up being dangerous. They end up having like a higher churn on their system. Their system doesn't last 10 to 12 years, but rather just 5 years, because they chose an installer or somebody who replaced their system that doesn't have all of these, that doesn't do these 15 things. And with that content, if you put that content out, Google's like, oh man, that's my man. That's the authority in this city. So I want to give more power to this person, to this website, and you rank higher. With Comfort One, we did that exactly like that. Build location pages, build content on their location pages, meaning helping Google understand what is our service area, and helping them understand that we know the service area, that we have experience in the service area, that we have reviews from that service area, etc., etc., etc. That helps Google rank you higher, right? This is an example here. You can see here the headline: HVAC Contractor, Carefree AZ, BBB A+ rated, Comfort One air conditioning. This is all Google needs. It's an H1 tag, H2 tag, tells them what we are and who we are. And that's all that Google needs to understand. Okay, Comfort One air conditioning is an HVAC contractor in Carefree, Arizona with a BBB A+ rating. Implement that, and you will already rank better. Trust me. Then here we have localized content. We explain every service, for example, on this page, from AC repair, AC installation, replacements, maintenance, etc. And we give a detailed overview about like costs in that area that typically arise for replacements, repairs, maintenance, etc. We say like how to book a job, what makes us stand out, what is our experience, etc., etc. Therefore, we give more localized content. Next up, the Google Business Profile landing page URL in your having the keyword, everything's very, very, very tiny here. It's sometimes hard for me to read. So the keywords in your Google Business Profile landing page. There we go. So your Google Business Profile is your Google Business Profile, and the link you put in there is considered your Google Business Profile landing page URL. So this ranking factor just tells you that in the title of the website, which in WordPress you can edit under, you go into customize and then site identity, and then you can choose the website title. You should have your main keyword in there that you want to rank for. If it is HVAC replacements, put it in there. If it is HVAC repair, put it in there. As HVAC maintenance, put in there. If you're specializing on heat pumps, put heat pumps in there, right? And in that way, you will fortify your rankings, because for Google's local search algorithms, the Google Business Profile and the website are intermingled. Google learns from both together and helps both together help Google understand who you truly are as a business. Again, Google's not a human. Google works with probabilities. Next up, this one is big. It says, quantity of inbound links to domain from locally relevant domains. So this means that Google wants to see your website having backlinks coming in from people in your city. For example, for our client Comfort One air conditioning, Google wants to see links coming from websites that are in Scottsdale, businesses that are in Scottsdale, blogs that are in Scottsdale, and blogs that are in Phoenix. And if we get more links from our network here, Google will understand, oh, they are super well connected in their city. They must be really important. Let's rank them higher. And what we do is we build at least one strategic sponsorship with nonprofit organizations in our client's city per month, meaning We go out, we research sponsorships and partnerships in that way, and then we approach these partnerships and get links on these websites in the cities of our clients, and that's how we help our clients rank higher. So next up, topical product/service keyword relevance across entire website. Google is a semantic search engine, meaning Google, if I ask you, make a brainstorm about HVAC industry, and I ask you to put all of the words onto a brainstorm, for example, here on the whiteboard, for HVAC, then you will find a lot of topics that Google knows about. And Google wants to see all of these topics being covered by your website to understand that your website is relevant to that specific industry. For example, if you are an HVAC business and an HVAC contractor, and you have nothing to do with plumbing, or let's say you have nothing to do with being an electrician or a concrete coating company, but you publish concrete coating company, concrete coating content on your website, Google is just confused, just like, why? Like, the probability of that being an HVAC contractor just goes down. So, and the probability goes high up the more topics you cover around HVAC installation, HVAC repair, HVAC maintenance, AC, heat pump, ductless mini split, package units, split units, etc., etc., etc. Your process, the timeline, the warranties, the guarantees, etc. The more information you give Google, the better Google understands you, the better you will rank, because Google wants to make sure that there's no spammy websites in Google search, because if that is the case, people won't use Google anymore and Google will make no money. So next up, volume of quality content on service pages. This is a big one. We see this movement a lot with AI, that a lot of companies are like, oh, let me save time. I just let AI write the content and put it on my website. What happens is that Google is like, man, I know that's AI content. You did that in 5 minutes, put that in on your website. You didn't put any love in there. That's not quality content. Quality content is content that's helpful for people. And AI can only give content that's already known on the internet. So quality content is content that's helpful. There's graphics, images, videos. Yes, videos. I know videos suck and videos are a lot of effort, but they help a lot to rank your service pages higher, get more rankings. So it's always really important to like put quality content out and to make sure that you keep focused on a commercial intent, meaning helping your visitors make a buying decision, compare things, give them pricing, give them price ranges at least, help them understand what are the factors that could make an HVAC repair more expensive, what could make an HVAC repair less expensive. Same with replacements and installations. Put FAQs in there, put your projects in there, put videos in there, etc., etc. These are great ways to add more quality content and rank higher on Google. Now, with one of our clients, Comfort One here, we do the same. I just want to give a notice here. We use Comfort One a lot because they were our first HVAC client, and we have a very, very close relationship. We are friends. We are over at their house. We're having an elk feast when they come back from hunting, etc. And they said, guys, we want you to help to grow because you give great services. Just use us as an example for everything that you want to present. So that's why we take Comfort One for everything, and because we have just permission and a good relationship with the owner. So for Comfort One, we talk about the problems here at HVAC repair, ductless mini split repairs that people are experiencing when they are in need for repair, right? That's when you need a repair. Helps people understand. Then we go over which different systems there are and what are the average costs to fix a system across the board from our database. And then we give a few projects that we did, right? Where we repair ductless mini splits and give more content to Google and more content to the user, understanding that we do this and we do this every day, right? And then we go over the common repairs and the estimated costs. And here we talk, generally speaking, about the costs for the repair itself, meaning for the parts, etc. And we go into detail and help our visitor understand what is the potential scenario for my ductless mini split unit when it's broken. So they are already informed. And when they give us a call, they are already sold. They're like, oh man, I read all of this. Please just come out. I know you're transparent, you're honest. You give the information on your website anyways. And then we have frequently asked questions, and we go literally into every question we can find on Google. There's a section that's called People Also Ask. Many great tools. People also ask.com. You can go in there, put in Douglas mini split, and then you get all the questions that people have about Douglas mini splits, put them in here, the ones that are relevant for people to make a buying decision, and you have helpful content, and you will end up ranking better than any other website in your city or area. Next up, volume of quality content on your entire website. Same spiel. You just need quality content on your homepage, on your About Us page, on your team page, even your privacy policy, your terms and conditions, your warranties, everything needs to have a high quality for Google to understand, yes, this is what I want to rank high. Now, next up, keywords and anchor text of inbound links and domains. So this is a thing of like the backlinks you are building are typically having a text. So for example, Comfort One air conditioning, then that has a link, and that is called anchor text. You could put an anchor text of HVAC installation, HVAC repair, HVAC maintenance, AC repair, AC installation, AC maintenance, etc., etc. And the anchor texts matter for the backlink building, meaning the words that are linked when people click on it and then land on your website. And you want to make sure that you have a good mixture of your brand name and the services you offer. Because if you only do services you offer, Google considers that spam as well, and it's gonna definitely hit you somewhere you don't want to be hit, and your rankings will decrease. And then we have diversity of inbound links to domain. So we want to make sure that we have links not only from citations, because citations are easy to gain, right? It's really easy to get 1,500 directory links and buy them for $1,000 once and have it all built. But Google is just like, meh, they're easy to get. Like, give me some more like blogs, and give me some like sponsorship, give me some other businesses linking to you, give me some Facebook posts, some Instagram posts, some Google Business Profile posts, give me more like diversity. And then the more diverse your linking profile is, the more Google trusts you and the higher you rank. We should get links from blogs, magazines, news outlets, directories, local companies, local nonprofits, etc., etc., etc. And then we have mobile-friendly and responsive design. Holy moly, sometimes when HVAC contractors come to us and say like, look, this is my website, can you give it a look? And we pull it up on mobile and it takes like 5 seconds to load and there's no call to action and it's really hard to navigate. And we tell them that and they're like, man, we spent like $8,000 on like a website designer, et cetera, et cetera. And we're always like, look, website designers are great, but you want to have marketers build your website that know how to do conversion optimization, search engine optimization, and user experience optimization. That's user experience optimization is typically what website design agencies, web design agencies do, but they have no idea about SEO, or they are not as invested for 10 years into SEO like a marketing agency like us, or like any other marketing agency, or into conversion optimization, meaning turning visitors into leads. So it's really important that your website is mobile friendly, easy to navigate, converts well, and has page speed. So most page speed tests like GT metrics, Google Page Speed Insights, turn out red when we run them for the people that inquire about our complimentary consultation, because we do all of that on our consultation call. And Google hates this. Google hates slow websites. Google hates websites that don't render well. Google hates websites that are hard to navigate. Why? Because Google wants their users, their searchers, to have the best user experience. And in the age of social media, where like content is on our fingertips and everything is so fast-paced, your website needs to load faster than 2 seconds to be considered good. And you can run that test for yourself and see how it turns out. GT metrics and Google Page Speed Insights. Just run your website test. We can do it for you as well. We can talk about that later, but run it and see how that works for you. And then it will show you what to improve as well. This is Comfort One's website, GT metrics. It says grade A, performance is 100%, meaning everything is green. The structure of the website is 97%, which is great. LCP means largest contentful paint, which is 431 milliseconds, really, really fast. Time to first byte, 0 milliseconds. So you can see here it's a lot of technical things, but this test will show you the grade of your website if you do the GT metrics test. If you go everything lower than A-, I would say invest some time into optimizing your website, to say the least. Google Page Speed Insights, to show you another test. run June 14th, very recent, as I said, when I created the webinar. Performance 99. That's what we want to see. We want to see a fast website with a 99 performance that is highly, highly optimized for great experience. Okay, next step, quantity of inbound links to domain from industry relevant domains explains itself. Join some associations and get a link to your website from your associations. That's always working great. Be present at trade shows and other events to get some links to your website from industry relevant events, etc. And then we have keywords and Google Business Profile landing page headings, H1, H2, H3. These are the headlines that are used in your on your website. So for the websites that you have, for the pages on your website you want to make sure that you have keywords in your headlines used naturally. Don't stuff keywords. Google hates this. You want to make sure that you optimize your website naturally for keywords, and therefore you will rank better. And these have the heaviest weight on your on-page SEO as well as your H1, H2, and H3. The most important, less important, least important headlines, H1, H2, H3. And then website degree of focus on a specific niche. Again, this is about industry relevance of HVAC companies, HVAC technicians, HVAC trucks, HVAC equipment, HVAC brands, HVAC repair, installation, maintenance, services, etc., etc., etc. So you want to write a lot of content on your website, and that will help you to rank better as well. So as you can see, 8 of the top 15 local ranking factors, meaning 53%, are about writing quality content. And my question to you right now is, who is writing your content? Who is making sure your website content is up to date? Who is making sure that your website content is helpful to your website visitors? Who is researching the competition and outwits them in terms of quality and volume? Who is uploading all the media from your jobs? Who's writing your blog articles? These are really important questions. If you say, yeah, my assistant does this, or the office does this, and you're not ranking well, then give the webinar to them. Help them understand how to write better content, educate them on it so that your website content is great, because 53% is a high impact on your rankings. You want to make sure that your content is quality. And then 6 of the top 15 local ranking factors is all about links to your website. And my question is, how many links do you have to your website? Do you do active link building, not only citations, but blogger outreach and sponsorships and partnerships and news outlets and PR and media? Who's building at least one link to your website every month? Do you have a strategy to get high quality links that are hard to get and hard to replicate? If not, and you want to rank in the top 3, invest your time on this. If you invest your time on these 2 things, content and links, you will rank in the top 3 within the next 6 to 12 months. And this is what we promise every single one of our clients. If you stick with us 6 to 12 months, we will write your website, quality website content, and we'll build your links and you will rank in the top 3. Depends, of course, competition of the market. We won't achieve this for every keyword, but what we can guarantee easy is page 1. Top 3 depends on your market. We will give you an honest and transparent feedback of like what we can do and what we can't do, right? But yeah, as I said, Comfort One is a very good example in a very high competition market, how we could rank Comfort One in top 3, top 10, top 20 very quickly within 6 months. Cool. Right, that's about it, the 2 most important factors. And now let's look into how to optimize your website with the 2024 SEO formula, okay? Let's jump into this. Let's go about on-page SEO first. First of all, figure out what the most important keywords are based on your service area, and search volume. Just use a keyword tool like the Google Keyword Planner. SEMrush is a little bit more expensive, $150 a month. Ahrefs is also $130 a month. If you go the paid route, go with Ahrefs. It's Ahrefs. They have better data, way better data than SEMrush, way more accurate. Do your keyword research and get clear about this. And then set up a great website with unique pages targeting those keywords. Set up a great website, optimized for conversions, SEO, and user experience, and go and create pages and posts for each of these keywords you find. And that will help you get more keywords and get more rankings, get more presence on Google, and therefore more clicks, more leads, and more jobs, right? Meaning, create pages for each service you offer in each city/area/suburb that you are serving. The more information you give to Google, the better. And make sure that that content is quality, right? Don't just go to AI and let it write. Really sit your bum down, think about it, what is helpful for my visitors, and then write that content or have somebody help you write that content. Then, as I said, optimize your website for user experience, site speed, and core vitals. Use GT metrics and Google Page Speed Insights to test your website, and then it will tell you all of the technical things you have to change on your website in order to get a better website speed. Next thing you should implement on your website is a caching system, meaning caching saves your website on a server that is closer to your to the website visitor, and therefore helps the website visitor get your website loaded faster. And this is how you achieve like 1 or 2 seconds load speeds. Have a CDN, a content distribution network. We use for our hosting Rocket.net. And this is our partner that we always recommend. They have the fastest loading websites and website speeds in the USA. They have the best service, and they're affordable as well. It's like 30, 40, 50 bucks a month for secure and fast load speeds. And then optimize all of your pictures into a format that's called Point WebP. It's a web optimized format that you can do. And all of these things you can implement with a single plugin on WordPress called Flying Press. Also a partner of us, we recommend you using Flying Press. They're really, really, really good at optimizing your website speed, okay? And next up, optimize your site for SEO, meaning on-site optimization. Write quality content. 53% of what moves the needle is content, and 47% is only links, okay? So write quality content. And then build your authority. Offsite optimization, build backlinks, just like we discussed. That's 47% that moves the needle. So focus on content first and then build links, and you're going to see your rankings go off, okay? And then track your results. You want to make sure that you have call tracking in place. Our partner, Call Tracking Metrics, has a very, very good system for you to track calls from all the sources and see, okay, that one comes from SEO, that comes from this page, this comes from this content. This is all the touch points that this lead had before, this visitor had before becoming a lead. Have Google Analytics 4 installed to understand where does the website traffic come from? How do they engage with your website? How do they convert, right? Have your SEO keyword tracking in place with Ahrefs or with SEMrush. You can track keywords as well. Make sure that the effort you put in there, you can actually see what moves the needle and what not, right? I told you 53% are content, but if you execute your SEO strategy, you want to make sure that the content that you write is influencing your rankings, and therefore you get feedback of like, oh, this content actually worked and that content didn't, so now I know what I need to write, right? So track your results, really, really, really important. Really important. We are really big on tracking at TopSEER. We track with Call Tracking Metrics, Google Analytics. We track with a CRM system to like see like what is return on investment, what are the leads, and what is all of that looking like. And of course, we track keywords here as well. I have a blog article. If you go to our website and you go to the Academy, you can find the guides there, and then you can go into the 2024 guide, SEO guide for HVAC contractors, and there you can find an entire section on tracking and analytics, and you find all of the content that I've given here written down in even more detail. Okay. So now my question is, if you want help getting a custom tailored keyword list for your city, you can always let us know. We are happy to help you. Just reach out to us, info@topseermarketers.com. Or you can always write us on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. You can also always give us a call. You find our phone number on our website. Now, off-page SEO. How to optimize your website with the 2024 SEO formula with off-page SEO. First of all, claim and optimize your Google Business Profile listing. That's the most important link you can gain from outside of your website to your website, because it connects these two entities together, the Google Business Profile and the website, and helps Google understand you as a business better. Then get basic and most important citations dialed in. We're talking about BBB, we're talking about Yelp, we're talking about Google, we're talking about Bing, Yahoo Local, and then your associations. You want to be in associations, and then there's a huge list of like 100 citations that we consider core citations where you want to be listed with a consistent NAP, meaning name, address, phone number, and that will be a good base for you. And that's typically not that expensive to build. Here we say whose as house or whose home advisor is important as well. And then start building up online reviews, leveraging best-in-class tools like Nearby Now, Birdeye, Whitespark, and Bright Local. So Nearby Now is a really great tool, actually, that I forgot covering in the on-page SEO. It's a tool that lets your technicians post jobs directly to your website in an app, and that will create local geo ranking signals to Google's crazy shit. But it helps you rank better on Google because you post content to your location pages constantly, and that will help Google understand, wow, they post like 1, 2, 3 times a day on their HVAC contractor in Cave Creek side. Let's look at their content. The content has photos, has videos, has text. Wow, let's push that website up. And then you can use tools like Birdeye, Whitespark, and Bright Local to get more online reviews. And that is some off-page SEO that you can do as well that will boost your rankings as well. And then build authoritative links back to your website from other websites. We've talked about it. Local sponsorships, strategic partnerships with other contractors that serve a similar market, a similar area, but are in a different industry, like roofers, electricians, plumbers, if you are not doing plumbing yourself, concrete coaters, painters, landscapers, whatever you can think of. Build a network of these and get links on their websites that typically works really well, and then be in news outlets, on blogs, etc. And then do strategic content syndication. If you write one blog article a month, a really good one, you can syndicate the content, meaning you can use that content and use it on your Google Business Profile, which is great. You can use it on your social media, Facebook, Instagram, and whichever social media. Let's say you do X or Twitter as well. And then you can use it for your email newsletter as well. And you can just write this one piece of content, and then you can pick 8 posts, and you have 2 posts a week on your social media, Google Business Profile, in your newsletter, and you build like that online presence even better, right? Let's see if I forgot anything. So links to the blog. Yeah, that's about it. These are the off-page SEO tips that I will give you today. Like, do this for your off-page SEO, and you will be fundamentally better off in 6 to 12 months if you want to play the game on the long run. Okay, that's it for the second step. And now the third step, how to get more leads, jobs, and return on investment from your SEO in your city. So let's talk about the next step to get this dialed in. Every business is different. Every city has slightly different search behavior, different keywords. The near me super local keywords are typically all the same, and you will find that in the guide, in the HVAC SEO guide on our website. I have put a keyword list in there. You can check it out. These near me keywords are pretty similar across the board, but these search terms like HVAC installation Cave Creek AZ or AC installation Cave Creek AZ, and some just search for AC install Cave Creek AZ. It depends on how people think and navigate the internet in your particular service area. And when we are, for example, in very rural areas in Pennsylvania where the population is really, really old, the people they search different on Google. They have different keywords that they search for than in a city like Phoenix, where like the median population, the median age of the population is younger. They search differently, right? So you want to make sure that to get more leads, jobs, and return on investment, you need to make sure that you understand the search behavior of the people in your city. And then every city has slightly different cost per leads, cost per acquisitions, right? Cost per service call, et cetera, et cetera. Your cost for goods served might be different in Pennsylvania than it is in Florida, than it is in Nevada, than it is in Arizona or New Mexico, right? So again, there are like different KPIs and measurement indicators that you have to take into consideration in order to be able to like have a strategy dialed in that really works for your SEO. Every city has different keywords, just like I said. Every city has a different competition level, right? Phoenix, as I said, is so high in competition. Holy crap. Like HVAC companies are sprouting out of the ground here. And the newer companies, they are bad as optimized. Like they go right away. They have their business name being SEO optimized. They call themselves Clear HVAC Installations Phoenix. That's their business name. That's their business profile. That's their website name. They It's crazy, the competition here in Phoenix. It doesn't have to be that competitive in your market, but if it is, you have to outwit this. You have to be on top of it. You have to be always a step further. And then again, there's so many factors that are relevant to lay out a roadmap to get more lead sales and ROI from search engine optimization. We talked a lot about how you can do this yourself. And I want to say, with all of these different parts that go into the roadmap, we want to make you an offer here for our complimentary consultation. I think that's how you say it. I am German. I have been learning German since I am in third grade, but I still have my pronunciation errors here and there. So our complimentary consultation would include for you a customized keyword list to understand the search behavior and to understand all the keywords that your market is looking for, and give you keywords that you can write blog posts about, service pages, keywords, location pages, keywords, homepage keywords, to make sure that your SEO, that you can just take that keyword list and give it to whoever is running your SEO and implement that. Then we will run a local ranking report for you, meaning we'll look at your Google search rankings and we will look at your Google Maps rankings and map pack rankings. And this we do to just give you a little bit of an overview of like, what is the status quo right now, right? We have people coming into our consultations that are with an agency, just like Tabs from Comfort One, they were with Scorpion. And we ran this local ranking report with him, and he was like, what? They tell me so different how I'm ranking. How come that this is like that? And then we said, I don't know, maybe they use a different tool. Maybe their data is not as accurate. I'm not entirely sure, but this is the report we ran this morning. And this is how you're ranking as of this morning. And then it helped him understand that I think it was like $1,500 or $1,600 he was paying a month for his leased website and SEO that didn't work, and a platform that didn't give him any value, a website that wasn't his own. Helped him understand of like, oh, wow, they actually don't get me what I thought I am getting. It's great. Thank you for this consultation and talking about this. I have more knowledge now how I'm actually served by this company. So just want to say it's also helpful if you are with a marketing agency right now where you're like, man, I'm not sure if I'm getting results. And then we'll review your website as well for user experience, meaning how's your branding looking like? How's your languaging? How's like your USPs on there? Like, how are you presenting your values, etc.? And like, what is the impression you make on a user? Is it a lasting good one or a lasting bad one? Then we look at your conversion rate optimization. There are over 150 factors of what makes a website converting well. So we'll look at these factors and give you just a status quo of like, hey, these are the things you're doing great. These are the things like, meh, not so good. You should improve on that. And then we look at your search engine optimization as well. We look at all of the technical aspects on page, like we talked about today, and we'll look at the things off page and see where you're at currently and what we would recommend to do in order to get ranking on page 1 at least, and then getting into the top 3 over time, the more work you put in. And then we'll create, based on our audit, we'll create a customized local omnipresence marketing plan for you, meaning we'll look at these 10 core strategies. We'll look at like how much annual revenue are you having currently? Do you have a sales team? Do you have how many trucks do you have? How many people do you have in the office? How many people do you have on the road? And we'll look at all of this, plus auditing your online presence, so business and online presence. And then based on that, we'll give you recommendations on like which of the core strategies you should implement first and how to implement it. So would, for example, say like, look, this is your Google Business Profile. This is what we found. These are the things you should implement. This is your SEO. This is what you should implement and change. This is your website. This is what you should implement and change. These are your advertising campaigns. This is what you should implement and change. We'll give you a very clear picture and just like a plan, a road ahead that you can just execute by yourself or with your own members. And at the end of the call, if you say like, oh, guys, I actually want help from you. Can you give me a quote? Can you give me an estimate? Can you help me understand what your programs are looking like, what your pricing is looking like? Then we're happy to go down that route as well. But as we said, this is not a sales pitch. We are here to empower family-owned HVAC businesses to go from 500,000 to 10 million, take market share away from these VC-funded companies, and put work back into the hands of the people, of reliable companies, of honest companies, of integer companies, of companies that deliver quality service. Why? Because we at Top SEO want to make an impact in this world. And honestly, seeing the impact in the reviews of Comfort One air conditioning, for example, it's great because people say how glad they are that they found such a reliable, honest, and integer company, and say they never want to change. They recommend them to everyone, etc., etc. And it brings tears in my eyes because it is like, that's what I would want for my home. I want like a reliable contractor. So it has an impact that helps people out. So this complimentary consultation, if we look at the time that we invest and we put a price tag on our time, all of that comes at a value of around $1,000 that we upfront just invest to prepare for this consultation and make sure that you get a lot of value for it. We set aside 45 to 60 minutes to go through this and help you understand. Okay. And that's our offer. And this will be free of charge for the first 3 family-owned HVAC businesses that qualify. To see if you qualify for this complimentary consultation, just go to topseermarketers.com/schedule, fill out the form. We'll go on a quick 15-minute call on the phone to just ask you a couple of questions, follow-up questions, understand your business, to get some more information to like form this complimentary consultation, have more context. Yeah, and then we'll schedule, if you qualify, we'll schedule this 45 to 60-minute session where we take you into our marketing bunker and show you how to grow online and dial in your internet marketing. So as said, free of charge for the first 3 companies that sign up. And you can just go to topseermarketers.com/schedule. And there was one thing that I forgot to mention. It just came up. Oh yeah, I want to give clarity. Don't expect your business to change tomorrow. Not if you have that marketing plan you start implementing, nor if we start working with you. I just want to tell you upfront, we take 3 months' time to have great results. And in the first 3 months, we will have quick wins. We'll have better rankings. If you decide to do advertising as well, we will get you leads. But it takes 3 months for us all to get that in, to get you a new website built, to get like your advertising, your funnel, your follow-up, your speed to lead, all of that dialed in, right? It takes some time. And typically, we receive really great results in the range from 6 to 12 months. That's what we recommend and said, okay, if you want to start working with us, or if you just execute on that plan, it takes 6 to 12 months to have great results. So keep going. Consistency is key. We always underestimate what we can achieve in 10 years, and we overestimate what we can do in a year or in a month. So let's build for the long term. And another thing I want to make you aware of, we are not a good fit as a marketing agency for you if you don't have at least $50,000 a year on marketing spend. If you have less than $50,000, we are not a good fit for you. We have smaller programs that serve, but typically, if you want to grow, $50,000 is what you need to set aside for your annual marketing. I just want to give you this upfront, honest, transparent. You find the pricing and the programs on our website as well. It's nothing that we try to hide. It's nothing trying to be salesy or anything. I want to help you. I want to help you make a decision if you keep executing on your own or if you decide to go in and work with us. But with that being said, sign up now, topseermarketers.com/schedule. Let's get in on the books for a 50-minute Does It Make Sense call, checking in. And then if you qualify, let's have a complimentary consultation and do all of this great stuff for you. With that being said, Share this webinar with any HVAC contractor that you know in another city or another friend that you want to help out. And give us feedback. Leave us a comment. This video will be found on this workshop will be found on our website. This workshop will be found on YouTube. Give us comments. How was it helpful for you to be here? Yeah, let us know. With that being said, sending you all much love, prosperity, peace, and I hope that you all go out and get it. Q3 has started. Let's rock and roll. 2024 SEO formula. I hope this was of value for you. With that being said, we will talk soon.